Hi guys, I'm Jenny and this is Lindsay, and today we're going to do a gentle evening stretch. I'm going to do a slightly harder variation and Lindsay is going to be doing slightly easier variations. So I'm starting off cross-legged and Lindsay's in a kneeling position.
You can add a cushion under your bum to make it a bit more comfortable.
So however you want to sit, we're going to start with some neck stretches. So roll your shoulders up, back and down, and we're going to tip to the left, getting your ear towards your shoulder without letting that shoulder creep up. And then tip to the right. And back to the left. I'm going to use my hand to pull a little bit more. Totally optional.
I'm not.
And then to the right. Again, I'm going to use my hand just to pull. And to the left, last time. Keeping your breathing nice and relaxed.
You can also push down with your opposite hand.
Oh yeah.
To give a slightly deeper stretch.
Nice tip.
Which is nice if you're not using your hand to pull your head
down. Last side. And then back up. We're going to tip down, so chin to chest, looking at the floor. And then chin to ceiling, looking up, stretching the front of the neck. And then forwards again. I'm going to use my hands just to give a little extra something. And then tip back, looking up.
When you're tipping back, if you have your mouth closed as well, it gives a deeper stretch.
Oh, it does. And then last one, tip forwards, using your hands if you want. And then tipping back. Nice, we're going to do some side stretches. So put your left hand out to the side and Lindsay's going to stay on her hand.
Yeah, and you can use a block as well if you're not quite reaching the floor.
Or if you're reaching no problem, you can pop your elbow down. Then reach your opposite hand up and big stretch. So stretching that right hand side at whatever level you feel comfortable. Nice deep breath. And switch sides. My right hand is now going down. You can be on a block, your hand or your elbow, and reaching that left hand over. And back up. We're going to put our hands behind ourselves now. I'm going to do a backward stretch. So I'm going to push my hips up and lift my chest super high, dropping my head.
And I'm just on my fingertips.
So just reach back, whatever's comfortable. Hips down and then folding on forwards. No matter how you're sat, we're just going to get a little forward fold on the go. So my stretch here is more for my hips because I'm cross-legged. Where are you feeling yours, Lindsay? Just in your back?
Yeah.
Cool. Coming back up. We're going to scooch onto our knees onto a child's pose.
I'm already there.
No way. You may already be there. So again, if you need some cushions under your bum just to get that elevation, that's totally fine. You want to make this nice and comfortable. It's a gentle stretch after all. I'm just going to slowly extend forwards. If you can, get your chest on your knees and your forehead on the ground. But if you're not there, that's okay. You can even put some cushions under your head to make that a bit easier. It allows you to relax fully into it.
Not creating any tension in your neck.
Yeah.
While I'm in child's pose, I like to push one shoulder down at a time. Or one armpit down, I suppose it would be.
Yeah.
Like a twisty stretch.
Getting a nice stretch in your lats. Now we're going to take the hands over to the left side. Right hand on top of the left hand. So you're feeling a stretch down your side all the way to your hip. Nice deep breathe in. And then the other side, hands over to the right, left hand on top of the right hand. And same as Lindsay was saying, you can add a little twist here as well, just to get a bit extra. And then back to the middle, we're going to take our hands by our sides, so our hands are by our feet. If you can rest your chest on your knees or on a cushion or your head on a cushion, that's ideal, so that you can fully relax into this position. So you're feeling very small, you're just tucked into this little ball, stretching your back.
I could have a nap.
I really love it. Okay, very slowly bring your hands up to your shoulders. We're going to push up and out of it. Just bring your head up nice and gently as we've just been upside down. We're going to scooch back onto our bum and lie down on our back. I like doing gentle flows. This is really nice. We're going to start stretching the outer hips. So I'm going to lift up my right leg and put my right ankle on my left knee. And you can stay here like Lindsay's going to do, or you can pick up your left leg and grab it, reaching through the triangle hole that your right leg made. And you should feel a stretch in your hip rather than your knee. You can have a little wiggle.
You can also push your right knee a little bit to get a more intense stretch, but obviously don't do this if you have any pain in your knees.
Yeah, for sure.
As you hold the stretch as well, you might want to make it, like when you get more comfortable in the position, you might want to make it a bit deeper so you can go up onto your tiptoes. Or slightly hover.
3, 2, 1. We're going to release the hands if you're holding them. Release the ankle if it was an intense stretch for you, and tip over to the left. So I'm keeping the cross, whereas Lindsay's just gone for the nice loose knees. So try this twist whichever way feels comfortable with that additional hip stretch, or just getting a nice twist on your low back. We're trying not to push or force anything. If your hips and knees don't go to the floor, don't start yanking them. We're just going to let them fall where they fall. And then slowly bring the knees up. I'm going to switch legs. Right foot plants now. Left ankle goes on the knee. Stay here or lift up. Same again, we can use that hand to gently encourage the left knee out, but only as far as you're not getting pain in the knee. So there's a hip stretch after all. Nice deep breathing.
I'm very relaxed.
Oh, good. Me too. You can even do this stretching in bed.
Yeah.
Like, this would be great.
I think I would fall asleep during it.
Yeah. And then your YouTube just keeps playing.
Yeah.
Wake up an
Just
hour later.
Jenni and Lindsay still talking.
We could do that.
Yeah. Like a sleep app.
Yeah. Release the hands if you're holding. Release the ankle if you like, and do a twist to the other side. I don't know if the amount of giggling we do would be conducive to a sleep app.
Oh yeah, true.
So again, we're just twisting as far as we can. I've got my knees on the floor, I think Lindsay does too, but you might just be hovering a little bit, and that's fine. No need to push or yank. Just let things fall where they fall. And you can even pop cushions under your knees if you'd like them to fully sink into something.
Mine aren't quite on the floor.
Oh, okay.
They're sort of hovering a bit.
Okay, slowly bring yourself back up. Both feet are now planted on the floor if they're not already. And we're going to bring the knees in towards our body and give ourselves a big hug, kind of like that child's pose, but we're now on our back. And just rock from side to side.
Just pull your knees in as close as you can. You don't need to force them.
Yeah.
It's still nice.
It's like a little massage. Now we're going to let the knees out a little bit so the knees are in the hands. So we've just gone to the full length of the arms and let them, like the weight of the knees, pull the hands away. Then bring them in and then let them drop out again in this big circle. We're drawing a big circle with our knees. And let your torso move, let your hips move. It's a very loose circle.
Mine's not 100% round.
Yeah, it's more of a knee oval.
Maybe an oval, yeah. Slight rectangle, maybe.
Switch directions. A jaunty rectangle.
Yeah.
That works too. So you should be feeling a nice lot of movement in your hips. Some people can get a little bit of discomfort in their low back. So if you do feel that, you can just go back to the hugs and rocks. And when you've done one last circle, we're going to extend the feet out. Nice and straight. Then extend the arms either above your head or out to the side. Have a big stretch. And then we're going to slowly make our way back up to seated. Nice and gently. Don't want to make yourself dizzy now after all of that. Lovely relaxing. Nice big
Beautiful.
breath out. I hope you had a lovely time stretching with us and that you feel super relaxed for the evening. I know I do.
Yeah. Ready to go to bed.
Yeah. So have a great evening or a great day, guys.